Coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Second down, here's Hurts. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now Hurts looking to change the play. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And the Eagles are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Penny will try to punch it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. He's going to get it again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal. Here's Penny. And this time he is in. Rashad Penny punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there's definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on fourth down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Kill! 47!
Prescott now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
47.
Throwing, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 44 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Eagles 7.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Swift again. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd and 2.
47.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A second down throw for Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. They'll get it inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Prescott. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How do we go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And got his man complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
On first down, Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, That was the play of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On third down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Prescott on first down. They'll roll him out right. That's dumped off to Pollard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter.